Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rap and Wrestling. It's your boy T the Monster, along with my favorite tag team partner for life, my brother.
Big Bars Jamar, Big Bars Jamar.
Big Bars Jamar, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to try something new here on the channel where me and AA here are going to go ahead and see what it would be like to host a show together from two different locations. He's down there in Atlanta via satellite, and I'm here outside of Detroit, so we're going to do our thing for y'all right here on Rap and Wrestling. Aaron, tell them what we got this week.
We got the Raw recaps, we got the NXT recaps, and we also got the AAA recaps.
All right. That's it. We're gonna start with the Raw recaps. Did you see the Chad and Rey Mysterio match? Did you see that match at all this week?
Straight banger, man. 5-star match. Kind of reminded me of Kurt Angle and Rey Mysterio back in like 03, 04.
Yeah, it was okay. So I can see why you would say that. For one, I'm happy for Chad Gable because Chad Gable's finally like getting his chance to like shine on the main roster. Like a lot of him is like in his previous like part of his career, like when he was Shorty G and everything, he didn't get the recognition and everything like he should have been getting. But like you know, they teamed him with Jason Jordan. He was doing his shit there. But like to see him like get the shine doing the El Grande Americano match and then Grande versus Grande match and then like to see him finally get a singles championship and then to like have a banger of a match again with Rey Mysterio. For one, Rey Mysterio looked like he's still fucking 20 years old wrestling in the match, bro. I don't know if you seen that shit, but Rey Mysterio looked like he's still 5 years old out there wrestling as a luchador.
Yeah, he still got it, man.
Yeah. That was a good ass match for sure. So shout out to Rey Mysterio and everything for being the ace he is and still being the general manager of AAA as well and out there doing what the fuck he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
So one time for Rey Mysterio, bro. One time
for
him.
It's got a lot on this plate for real.
Yeah, he's not only the general manager, he not only has to watch what the fuck goes on AAA, but he also answers to the Undertaker as a boss. So. Yeah. You know, it's nice to see that generation like kind of bringing up the new generation because obviously they were there in the ruthless aggression and attitude era and all that shit. So like they know like for one what sells on TV. They're gonna know what pops the crowd and like obviously Taker knows what flows and how to flow a show because like AAA itself like has its own like flow and its own feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a newer NXT, but like with their own little flavor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like the lighting is kind of like NXT, but like obviously in a bigger arena than
like
NXT.
Intimate crowding, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like it's not that many people there, where it's like it doesn't. I mean, it feels like a big show because it is a big show, obviously, but like the crowd themselves, you can tell they're passionate. Obviously, they're a Latino crowd, you know what I'm saying? They're Mexican and everything, so they're really behind the luchadors and everything. But like that tied with the talent and everything they got going on, like they got WWE got something special over there when they acquired AAA. So to see them do that and like to watch it be successful and like even grow is dope. So. But not to get too off topic, but going back into the Raw, like, did you see what happened with like Stephanie, Liv, and Becky? Did you see that segment?
I didn't actually, but.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't.
All right, so look, check. Basically, I think Stephanie Vicker was out there talking or whatever. Vicker, she was out there talking. She was cutting a promo. Liv came out with the Judgment Day and everything. Of course, the numbers game got the better of Stephanie Vicker, and then Rebecca Lynch came on out there.
Oh yeah.
You know, so like they did that whole thing, and then of course I think eventually they're going to get to a triple threat with the three of them. Yeah, but like before they do that, I think it's going to end up being like a tag team match. Like they're going to have like maybe like Liv and like Roxanne, or maybe Liv and like Raquel versus Becky and Stephanie, and then they're eventually going to have that triple threat for the championship.
I can also see Stephanie and Becky Lynch down the line going 1-on-1. Having a nice little feud.
Yeah, I think that's
maybe
that's
going to WrestleMania. Actually, you know.
You just Stephanie and Becky, but didn't they already feuded though?
No, they didn't.
No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Stephanie and Liv.
Stephanie and Liv feuded. They did Mania this year, so
that's right. My fault.
I can see
Stephanie because then Becky Liv held the belt for 100+ days and they ain't had nothing to do with her.
Yeah,
and like it made it seem like,
I say that's another thing. Like, what's going on with that? Like. Liv hasn't defended the title. She hasn't had no real defenses for real.
They have no real plans for her. They don't know what the fuck to do with her. Like I would have, like I think they were trying to hold off on Liv. They didn't know how long Stephanie was going to be out, and they were trying to hold off on that feud. But like in that though, like give her something to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got too much talent on the roster than too much talent sitting at home at this point, where y'all can't put like live with in a solid ass feud with like a good ass, like, you know what I'm saying, with a good ass opponent type shit.
Exactly.
But man, that was a good, like, I mean, it was a nice little segment going back to my point. But you know, hey, you know, let's see what else happened on Monday. What else can we recap?
How about Braun Breaker and Alba Femi? Man,
those two.
This is
who's the future, Paul? Like, so, first of all, that feud. I mean, I know they're doing the Saturday night's main event shit for that, but like, I feel like for something like that, like you gotta. That's Mania.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too.
That's
quick.
got big
it's
money written off of that. But I feel like that might get interfered though. You know, they said that Bronson Reed is cleared. "Quote unquote."
If Bronson Reed comes back, I tell you this, bro. For one, nice, cool for him, but like that kind of waters down the feud between Braun and Oba. It's almost like, oh, we're just testing to see what happens, because then Oba's going to want to like feud with Braun because of him interfering and shit. Like, that's the default. Like, that's what's going to happen with that. So I say if they're going to do that and like let him interfere, let it be further down the line and not so fast. Yeah. I'm curious to see what the finish is going to be between those two.
Let me cook here real quick.
Let him cook.
So let me see. So maybe Logan Paul possibly gets involved to where they're no. Hear me out. To the point there where Braun, ends up not feuding with them, but that breaks them off from away from the Vision and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what Braun really needs. Because he's in a the love triangle with Austin Theory and
he's in Maxine a love triangle with Austin Theory. Is crazy.
Yeah, Maxine Dupree and all this stuff.
I know what you're saying, but like
he deserves to definitely have like obviously a singles run, bro.
Hogan Paul.
The only way to do that is to
Hogan
possibly
Paul.
have Logan Paul or Austin.
I think
Hogan Paul.
Here's what you should do. Logan Paul is a whole different story. Like the Vision is just a bunch of people that are like, they just took a bunch of talented people and put them together with no plan. Like, to my point on the Vision. But going back to what you were saying, like, if they're going to have Logan Paul, nothing against him, he shouldn't be interfering in a match between Oba and Braun.
Yeah.
I think what's going to happen naturally is because like you have to make both of those two guys look strong in that match coming out of it, because they're very literally both the future of the WWE, and you have to protect them. So like the finish has to be something to where it's definitive, but like they're still protected. Where like one person obviously wins, but like you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, well, we didn't get a chance to like. I feel like a interference would be too cheap, and like it's kind of predictable. Seeing that Bronson Reed also disposed of
knowing WWE, they might tear each other apart to the point that they both get counted out. So it possibly a draw.
Yeah, I can see that. That's okay. Yeah, or maybe Bronson gets so mad that he gets a chair and hits Oba against the back. Oba no sells it, ding, 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 and then they just brawl or some shit.
Type of thing.
I can see that. I can see that as a finish. Either way, it needs to be something like that to where it's like they both look strong and it's not predictable.
Absolutely.
And like, because obviously they're going to be the both future WWE. It needs to be a point where they obviously get that rubber match at a grand and larger stage. Like, nothing against Saturday night or Sunday night's main event or whatever the fuck it's going to be. But like,
I might pull up there because
it's in Atlanta. Fuck, so, go get some coverage.
Why not?
Go get some coverage. But I'd say like that kind of match, like that's Mania. Like, I think obviously they're saving like either Oba and Roman for Mania, or like maybe even Rock and Oba for Mania if that's what they're gonna do. But like, I mean, that finish, like I said, they just have to be protected, bro. Like, and Braun after this Oba. Like, what do you do with Braun after this feud?
Right. Same thing with Oba.
Yeah, like what do you do with Oba after this? Like, like these are two guys who are going to be the future, and I understand putting them both. This is technically a high profile feud because these are two guys that are young and that are the future. But like, what do you do?
But at the same time, they got time to tell the story because they don't have any pay-per-views for real until like what
Money in the Bank? Money in the Bank. Sunday's night main event, and then after that they got
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. War Games.
War Games is in November though.
Yeah, but then I'm just saying, like, to build a feud, like,
Yeah.
what would you do at a War Games match between those two guys?
Team Braun, Team Oba, but
Team
obviously
Vision versus Team
right. Or yeah, because you know they're telling the story with the we'll get down the story with that.
We'll get there down the line.
Yeah.
But what you think about this Luchador tournament?
Hey man. It's a great way to dispose of talents right now, bro.
I like the fact that we're getting all these different matches on main TV on Netflix.
Yeah.
We're getting all these different guys from AAA coming up, La Parca, all those guys, like, to come up there and, for one, put on great matches. Two, like, they get to shine and, like, they get to, like, show that AAA got some motherfuckers over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's really about that shit. So I love that.
Yeah, they're very competitive over there, man.
Who do you think is? I mean, I know I haven't. I've been saying it in my head who's going to be in the finals, but who do you think is going to be in the finals?
I like Penta, but I don't know. I want to see Dragon Lee get it. I want to see Dragon Lee's the underdog. Dragon Lee's the underdog in the situation here.
And Dragon Lee been on the roster for a minute.
He been dogging. Look, he a dog now.
He is. He is.
A dog.
Former tag champ with AJ Lee, you know.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be Penta and Rey Fenix. If I'm being honest, I think that's who it's going to be in. Because, like, those two, they haven't even seen each other in the same ring yet since they both have been in WWE now.
They should hold off on that, though.
I think with that, huh?
I said they should hold off on that, though.
They should, but I think that match kind of plants the seeds for it, though.
Yeah.
Like, that match plants the seeds of what can be, like, a great feud, like a Bret Owen type shit.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those two in the match, I think they're going to put on a great match in the finals.
And obviously
give them a good 20 minutes, and then let them do their shit, bro.
Yeah. Shake hands afterwards, show some good sportsmanship.
They won. Turns on him. Turn heel on that son of a bitch.
Turn heel. Press Y, turn heel.
Press Y and turn heel. Press Y. Press Y and turn heel. And for those who are just now tuning in, by the way, if you're new to this channel, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And ring the bell. Okay, ring the bell on the side for notifications so you know when we drop a new video around this MF, all right?
Ding, ding, ding.
Goodness gracious, God almighty. What else? Oh, also on Raw, how can we even forget the closing segment, the Bloodline? Did you see that segment? Bro, they did it again. They did it again. Like, they're back. I don't want to say we're back cooking again, but they for sure have started warming up the stove.
A lot of people have been saying they're tired of seeing the Bloodline and all this stuff, but this took a turn now.
It's a little bit different. It's the same.
Having Solo as the babyface is good.
I was afraid that he was actually going to join the fucking Bloodline.
Yeah, like just fall in line like how Jacob did.
Nah, not when he just getting over. Not when he just getting over as a babyface with LA and everybody, and then he was about to turn. I'm so glad that they did it that way.
Man said.
Great performance by everybody involved, by Solo, by Roman, by the Usos. Great performance by all of them. Shout out to Solo, man, because like he doing his thing now. Like Solo been in WWE now for what, 5+ years?
At least.
You know what I'm saying? Been with his family, broke off and did his own thing with the MFTs. You know what I'm saying? We saw how that panned out. So now he's on his own, doing his own shit. So
Solo
if they are bringing back this Bloodline story, and then Solo, of course, being the enforcer before, but now being on his own, kind of already knowing what the family is about and shit and how it's manipulated and shit like that, it's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow on Raw. And it's going to be interesting to see right now what they do with that storyline. What you think?
Absolutely. Solo Dolo. Solo is great,
man.
Solo Dolo, man. Hey, he be fresh with these suits though too. Though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
whoever be dressing them up, bro. Yeah, it tops off to him. I like that.
So if Solo never joins, he's never acknowledged Roman, even in the first Tribal Combat match. He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't.
No, I think he did actually.
No, he didn't technically. I remember because The Rock had came out and then he just gave him the Ulavala and just kept it moving because Solo had left the ring.
You might be right.
We might have to fact check that though, because
fact checks. Jamie, pull it up. Where's Joe Rogan's Jamie when I need him? Jamie, pull it up. We're gonna pull it up right now. We'll pull that up as we sit here and talking about it or whatever. So obviously, you know, like I said, Jacob. Did you see what Jacob was doing the entire way?
Why did Jacob sit in the corner the whole time? He said, "Why ain't you helping?"
Jacob was about to go ham because remember Jacob started doing a Tongan Death.
Right.
Hey! Jacob started doing that shit, and then with that, Roman was like, "Hey, nigga, chill. You gotta chill out, bro. You gotta calm down."
He said, "Don't kill him." He said, "Don't kill him."
Life. You already know what it is, you know. And then that's why he just sat there and was just like,
So how long is it going to be until Jacob stops following orders from Roman?
Right? Now that's what I was gonna say. Like with this bloodline, the storyline being the same but a little bit different, it's like okay, now we're getting different layers. Jacob being involved, Solo not wanting to come back, Jacob
Zilla.
watching what's going on and how the family's being manipulated, Jacob watching the Usos get the black Ula followers. Why does Jacob have the brown one? How come they were acknowledged as captains and Jacob's acknowledged as the enforcer, even though Jacob's doing all the work? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are they going to do with that? Like, is Jacob going to leave and join Solo and then they form their own clique type shit? You know what I'm saying?
It's better than being a punk ass, Jay.
Basically.
Say no punk ass, Jay.
Jay punk ass. He said, man, why you keep saying that? Oh, and to your answer, it looks like he has not. He has not acknowledged.
Okay, I thought I was right because my wrestling memory be off, but it still be on. You know what I mean?
My wrestling memory is off sometimes. It's great. But so with that, that's what happened over there on Monday Night Raw. Not sure if you saw SmackDown, but I got a couple of footnotes from SmackDown over there on SmackDown. So of course Randy and Cody got into it yet again.
Right.
I didn't see the full promo, but I did see that Cody's starting to hint at turning Coldlander, as I've been saying for months and months and months now on this channel.
They just need to go ahead.
So
they just need to go ahead and just pull the trigger, man.
Man,
he ain't got the title no more. He ain't got to put on for the baby face front no more. Just go ahead and turn on to the dark side, you know?
Yeah.
Go and dye your hair.
Better in the chase.
Yeah, he definitely
He's
is.
Better in the chase, bro.
I like, I'm not saying he born with a title, but it's just like, y'all put him in very mediocre feuds or like stories that just don't have no real build up on it, you know?
Yeah.
Like
he's in
the
these stories
build-ups
that don't have much depth to them, and they don't have much depth to them, honestly, I think, because they got a PLE every goddamn 3 days. So you can't really build up to the story and to the climax of what's really going on and shit. But like I do like Cody in the chase because it's like, and nothing against Cody, obviously he's making money for the company. Like behind the scenes, he's making money on merch and all the other shit. That's who they put in front of the companies and the sponsors and shit. I get that.
Yeah, he's the ambassador.
Like as a fan, like, all right, we got to figure out what the fuck else to do with Cody. Let's feud him with somebody new. The Randy feud, I'm cool with the Randy feud. This time, don't get Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll and Jam Roll and everybody else rolling.
You had a whole banger in your hands, and you turned it to garbage.
And you messed it up. All because
dropped the ball.
Y'all thought X, Y, and Z was gonna work.
Yeah.
So, like, let these two let them cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, let those two cook in that feud. Don't do nothing to it.
Leave him out of
Cody get a chance to like truly turn heel. Like let Cody embrace his 09 Randy Orton.
Yeah, we haven't seen the heel Cody since he's gotten back, and he's only been back. He's been back since like what? Maybe 3-4 years almost now.
Wheatley American Vodka Cody.
Yeah. Let's see what happens if he had the Wheatley American Vodka in the system. You know, let's see a different Cody.
Never know. But have you been seeing what's been going on with Chelsea Green?
Yeah. Well, she's got like a month to get cleared, right?
She has 30 days or less to get cleared, but I think she is cleared because she out here beating the shit out of people with kendo sticks. So I think Chelsea Green is clear for the most part, but it's nice to see that they're building a story around this orbital eye bone thing, which I'm probably sure she really does have to get checked out.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see that she's still champion. We don't know how long Rhea's going to be out, but like for them to take the interim off, like she made a point, like she had to eat like cake and all the other shit in front of everybody else. So
she makes the best. She makes the best out of every situation she gets.
Yeah.
You know?
She was always great at that. Not even just being a comedic act, but like she was a great worker. Like she took the best, like you said, like took the worst and made the best out of it, and that's how she got over.
Mm-hmm.
But like you know how WWE be, bro, they be on bullshit, and I'm sure some quick shit over there happening behind the scenes too, Michael. But anyway, let's see what else happened over there. Hey man, I be knowing shit a little bit. But over on SmackDown, in my notes, I also see that KO and Sami Zayn, Punk, that match.
I just went back and
watched KO match, bro. Honestly,
that was good.
I wanted KO to win, but obviously they weren't going to let him win just yet because, you know,
he just got back. But CM Punk had just got back too after taking 3 months off. And then ends up winning a title shot his first night back, which is kind of suspect a little bit.
You know, I think in that match Sammy, he's justified for doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because of his storyline and everything. I think it's going to branch off into him versus KO, which is going to be great for a nice feud for KO to come back to just to kind of warm him up. But like, I still think that you should keep KO in that top tier, like
for sure, title picture,
heavyweight championship feud, like in that area.
Yeah, and it's like it's different now because Sammy's the heel and KO's that baby face now, so it's like flipped. You know, it's gonna be different.
Yeah. So it's nice to
see how that's going to turn out.
They had a few before KO got injured. Remember before KO and Cody had that match, Sami Zayn and KO had a hell of a match too. And shit, and I think I forgot what kind of match it was. I want to say it was in February because then Cody and KO had a hell of a match too, and that's when
it was It was like a street fight or something like that.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Because I remember Cody had put him through like a ladder.
Yeah, he packaged power driving through the ladder. I want to say some shit like that.
Yeah.
So, it'll be interesting to see what they do with that feud. Also, what else happened over on SmackDown? Trick and Baron, of course, like it's going to be okay. I feel like Trick Williams should have never lost the U.S. Championship. That's just me.
No, definitely.
He was already elevating the title. Trick is over. Like he should have never lost the U.S. Championship. That's just me. And then with Baron Corbin, like they should have immediately put him in like the. I mean, he's already in a good like spot like on the roster wise, like, but they should have put him with some of the guys who need some help just to kind of elevate them, like the Rusevs or like those kind of guys. Like they could have put him with Ilya Dragunov before they released him and could have had a hell of a feud, you know?
They released him recently, didn't they?
Yeah, they released Ilya, and then he's going to AEW, bro. He's gonna be a fucking star. Him
and Mox,
bro.
Oh my God!
That's $1 billion match.
Him and Claudio. I call him over there.
Castagnoli. Yep. And Claudio, those two are about to have a match. Moxley and Castagnoli.
Yeah, I seen that.
But MFTs. I think WWE starting to rebuild that tag division down that way too. So it's nice to see the MFTs doing their thing with with their dad, with Haku and shit. You know, me calling the motherfucking Tongans on TV. I love that.
Motherfucking Tongans.
It's the motherfucking Tongans, and like. They should let Haku get in there and death grip somebody one time. Sell the fuck out of it.
Show him that he was the most feared back in the day. You know.
You know what I'm saying? Get in there and Mongolian chop the fuck out of somebody. But let's see. Moving on. I know we ain't got too much time left here. But AAA. Did you see AAA last night? I know you did.
AAA.
Tell me about it.
Tag team division. They blowing the main roster out the water, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you though.
You think the Raw roster?
Raw, SmackDown, they need to bring some people over there from AAA and bring them up over there so, it could kind of bounce out. Because I was smiling ear to ear. I was locked in yesterday on the tag team match they had. They had like a triple threat tag team match.
I saw the little highlights on that shit a little bit.
Dude,
but like,
banger.
I think they're trying to model now like the tag division, like how we was talking about, like off of that, because like you said, AAA's tag division is fucking crazy.
Absolutely.
So I think that's a good step in the right direction. Because who else? Like I said, who's controlling AAA down there?
Taker.
Motherfucking Undertaker. Goddamn.
Yeah.
So he knows what the fuck he doing.
Yeah. And then Ray suspended Omos because he put his hands on. He put his hands on him. He was about to choke. They're building to a match, but I feel like down the line because Ray's gonna have to retire soon and get out the ring.
He still got the juice.
But I feel like it's gonna be him and Dom as his last match at AAA, like maybe Triple Mini.
City.
Yeah,
Ray's last match.
Just a send off and
King of Mysterios or some shit
type of thing. Yeah. Just pass the torch, like or he takes his mask off finally.
He's taken his mask off before.
Well, yeah, but he had to fight for the right back to actually put it back on. Like, they got rules with that jump, man.
Yeah, in Mexico. But okay, let's move up on the predictions this week. So, what you think is gonna happen on Monday Night Raw tomorrow?
Jacob Fatu is gonna go off somewhere down the lines. He might go left
tomorrow. You think it's happening tomorrow?
He gonna have to get into it with Jay and Jimmy.
With your punk ass.
I feel like they might jump him or something. Just to keep him in line. I
don't think they're gonna jump him. I think the way that story progresses is like Jacob gonna continue just to stand by and look type shit for the next couple weeks. And then he gonna see what's going on, and at a pivotal point he gonna walk away for the drama.
I can see that.
He's gonna be like, oh, and he gonna side with Solo.
Think he'll side with Solo, or you think he just go solo?
I think he gonna side with Solo eventually, and then come War Games, you know they got another motherfucker down there named Zilla.
Yeah, Zilla just made his debut a couple weeks ago.
Can make that call to
Yeah.
Zilla. Easy. You could, just me.
You don't want to get him stuck in the shuffle just for like one match, you know?
That's true. Yeah.
You know, he'll be a better, draw down there in NXT. I can see a run in. Or not like, look, they can pull their ace card out and to do the masked man situation.
Right. Pull a Seth Rollins and have 25 people in black hoodies and shit walking around.
Get back.
Seth and the gang and his goons looking like Noob Sabat and shit. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all we got here on Rap and Wrestling this week for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So be sure to tune in every week, like I said before. Ring that bell there on the side, of course, for that 3 count until you can be notified whenever we do drop an episode. It's your boy T the Monster. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And that's my guy over there. His name is...
The Big Bars. Bars Jamar.
And we are the greatest tag team in podcasting, so we'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.